Now when attaching these little crimp connectors, the important thing is, aside from having the triangle over the brown wire, is that it's straight. These come kind of in one piece or two pieces, so what you do is you separate them, and you take the base here, and you just put it right under, right on top of this connector. And you won't be able to see this because this camera can't pick that up, but there's little grooves, each for the 10 wires. And you just settle the wires into the little groove. Take your connector, make sure that it's on the brown wire, pin 1, and then you just slide it down. So once I'm satisfied and I have it hand pressed down as far as I can go, and then I've double checked everything, I take these pliers right here, and then I just very gently push not too hard, just enough to, there. And it'll kind of snap into place just a little bit without making a snap noise. And then that is how you attach the connector. Alright, now I'm underneath one of the signals that I'm running my cable to, and I have the other connector. And it's the same thing on the signal side. Usually what I'll do is I'll make sure the ribbon cable is flat for neatness purposes, and then what I'll do is I'll judge, where I want this end, the part where the pin, where it'll connect to the terminal strip, I want that up, so just for neatness purposes. So what I do is the same thing as I did on the other side. I just showed you. Let's put the cable in like this. Check to make sure that the triangle, which it's a lot easier, so you can kind of see it right there. Right there. So I want this side over the brown wire. So I'd make sure it's straight, put this on, and then I'd crimp it. Now to make sure my length is correct, what I've done is I've connected one end to the board, and then I just have the rest of the roll kind of, rolled out here. I haven't crimped this yet, so I can kind of gauge the length that I actually need. And I'll leave a little slack, but as you can see, my signal's right there, and all the little wires for it are right there. And I'm gonna, look under the layout and see where I can put the terminal strip. So yeah, this probably looks about right for where I want the terminal strip. And again, I leave a little slack so I can dress the cable all nice and stuff. Now what you are looking at is the TSMK. What these are designed for, they're designed for signals that have wires coming down out of them. And then as you can see, these pins will connect, excusez-moi, to the signal driver cable. It's up here. And they'll just kind of plug in like that. The other type of connector that Digitrax has is the signal mast base, I think is what they call it. This comes with the SE8c board for purposes of testing all the driver plants. And as you can see, when I unplug it, there's your pins, and then this is the adapter the pins plug into. And the way it works, the way you can get 4 signals on this 10 ribbon cable is you can plug it in either this way, or flip it around, plug it in this way. Now that I have crimped the ribbon cable, I've taken the test signal mast, gone ahead and plugged it in. And the default, the way it works when you start up the board, is it's both red either direction. So, with that testing all good, I will switch it out with the TSMK strip.